Hey friends, welcome to day 6 in our beginner month-long yoga series. Today's class is an intro to vinyasa, and we're gonna basically go at pace of those sun salutation A's and sun salutation B's that we learned in the first class. All those poses we're gonna link together at more of a fluid pace. If you like this video, if any part of this series or any of my videos have been helpful for you, thanks for being here. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, and then my Venmo link is listed below. If you have it in you to donate, that would be wonderful, just for all the effort I put into these. But I want you here either way, so here we are. All right, let's get started standing at the top of our mats. Now this will be a little quicker than that second class because you've already learned the poses and hopefully you've gone through them a couple more times. This first round will go a little bit slower and then we'll do it at pace. So Tadasana, mountain pose, feet are grounded, palms are facing forward. As we inhale, we're gonna lift our arms either out to the side or up through center. Big breath in. As we exhale, forward fold, swan dive or hands through heart center, Uttanasana. This is a good place for a couple blocks. Let your head hang heavy. Don't overstretch the back of the hamstrings, whatever feels like a good stretch for you. As we inhale, bend your knees a little bit more. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Sit bones stretch back, crown of the head stretches forwards. Good. As we exhale, plant your hands either on the mat or on the blocks. Step back to a plank on the balls of the feet or lower the knees down. And then heart hovers down halfway, elbows bent halfway. Inhale, pull your body forward to an upward facing dog. So threading the heart through the shoulders, you can push into the tops of the feet to lift the knees off the mat, or if the knees are grounded, it's a high cobra pose. Exhale, roll over the tops of the feet, push down through the hands, glide your hips back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Knees can be bent generously, heels do not have to touch the mat. Just try to find some length from the crown of the head all the way through the tailbone. Length through the sides of the waists. Now remember, another option, modification from your halfway lift, would be to step your hands back, step your knees back. On the inhale, instead of an upward facing dog, we would take a cow pose, dipping the belly, lifting the heart, lifting the tail. And the exhale would be cat pose, tucking chin to chest, rounding through the back body, and then eventually tucking your toes, lifting back to downward facing dog. So we'll meet here. On an inhale, lift up onto the balls of the feet, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift again, bend your knees, spread your heart forward. Exhale, fold, crown of the head hangs heavy. Ground down through all the corners of your feet. Push the ground away. Come to stand, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll go a little bit quicker. Inhale, upward salute, arms reach high. Exhale, forward fold, dive forward. Inhale, bend your knees, spread your heart forward, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, modified plank, or tabletop. Lower by bending your elbows. Inhale, find your heart opener of choice. And exhale, roll over your feet, push through your palms, hips are high, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Moving with the breath, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release. Push down through your feet. Come to rise, arms sweep up and over. Exhale, hands to heart center. Another 2 rounds. Inhale, arms high, upward salute. Exhale, swan dive forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to the blocks, to the mat, or to your shins. Good. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back through plank pose. Lower your elbows to bend halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog or cow pose. or high cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, push through your palms, glide your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward between your thumbs. Exhale, stand at the top of the mat, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Doing really well. Breathe out, forward fold. If you ever get dizzy, take several breaths in each pose. Inhale, push through your feet, come to stand, arms reach high. Exhale, hands meet at heart center. One more time through this sequence. Inhale, lift up through your arms. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step your knees or your feet back, lower halfway. Breathe in, roll forward, spread your heart forward to your heart opener. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward between your thumbs. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Crown of the head hangs heavy. Breathe in, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come to stand, arms reach high. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm saying the Sanskrit terms a couple times because I want you to get a little bit familiar with those in case you hear them in class. Okay, a couple rounds of Sun Salutation B. This one you probably won't find in a ton of my classes, to be honest. I don't visit it very often, but we'll try it on for a few rounds. All right, inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, send your hips back, knees stacked over your toes. Hands can come to heart center or can stretch up so your biceps create a frame around your ears. This is our in-breath. On our out-breath, forward fold again. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, plant your hands. Remember, move through your vinyasa. It means plank, chaturanga, down dog, up dog, and then down dog, or modified plank, cat, cow, down dog. Just those 3 to 4 sequence of moves is move through your vinyasa. So eventually inhale, upward facing dog or high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big transition. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Great place for a block here to create some space in case you can't compress your knee all the way to your thigh or to your chest, which is really hard. So good place for blocks. We will plant our right foot at the top of the mat. If you want the high lunge variation, stay on the ball of the left foot. If you want warrior one, Virabhadrasana one, you're gonna swivel your left heel down so your toes are pointed at an angle. Remember, the closer in your feet are together, the harder it is for your balance. So we can take a nice train track approach with your 2 feet on different planes of motion here. Okay. Inhale, arms reach high. Find your warrior one, or your crescent, bend into that right knee. Shoot your left hip forward, fingertips reach high. Exhale, plant your hands. Move through your vinyasa. So right foot steps back. We lower, bend your elbows. Inhale to straighten your arms, thread your heart through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big transition. We'll take it slow on this first round. Inhale, left foot steps forward. Stay on the ball of the right foot or swivel your right heel down. Good. Energetically draw your left heel and your inner right arch together to stay solid through the lower body. We push through our left heel to come into high lunge or to warrior one. Arms reach high. Bend into your left knee. Good. Exhale, hands plant. Move through your vinyasa. So left foot steps back. We lower down. We pull forward and up. And then we roll over our feet, press through our palms, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit your hips back. Stack your shoulders high, arms reach up. Exhale, stand, hands to heart center. All right, we are gonna try 1 breath per movement. If at any point you get dizzy or lost or just wanna do your own thing, great. This is just a resource here in case you think you'll be frequenting classes that use this transition a lot. All right, inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit back. Arms high. Exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs, dive forward. Good, inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, move through plank or modified plank, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward, left heel swivels down, arms reach high. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So there's a lot of movement really quickly. Inhale, left foot steps forward between your thumbs, high lunge or warrior one, arms reach high. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back, move through your vinyasa of choice. If you get tired, take the cat-cow option. Exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Actually, we're supposed to do chair pose. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Hips reach back, arms reach high or to heart center. Exhale to stand. We'll just do that one more time. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips back. Exhale, straighten legs, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or to a block. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, move through your plank and chaturanga or whatever variation. Breathing into your heart opener. Breathing out, rolling over the feet, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward, left heel down, arms high, warrior one. Exhale, right back down, step back through plank, bend your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big step up, left foot top of the mat, right heel down, arms reach high, warrior one. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, bend your knees or your elbows. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, chair pose. Forward fold. Good, now inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand. All right, so hopefully you feel that energy that starts to move and churn in your body. As you get used to these sequences, it also becomes like a movement meditation. So you really don't have to think about much else. You're thinking, okay, what breath do I link with my inhale, or what movement do I link with my inhale? What movement do I link with my exhale? And it can be a really, really grounding, centering practice. That is the hope. Don't let it stress you out too much. If linking breath with movement ever becomes too stressful, just put it aside for a while or start more simply, like just inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Kind of revisit some of those more simple, straightforward combinations. And that's it. That's the start of a vinyasa practice. Hope you enjoy it. It's really fast paced. I have a bubble in my throat. But it's good. It's good to familiarize yourself with this style because it's very common. All right, that is our class for today. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.